It's me, the Verticalspy 17, and welcome to my favorite series. My #1 favorite series that I want to talk about, and I've really been waiting to talk about since 2017 and till now. Now, since I don't work for AMC anymore, but now I want to talk about the stories that happened when I worked for AMC Theaters. So just to let you guys know, I won't be saying names. I won't give anybody's names apart, since most of them may be working at AMC today, and most of them may not be working for AMC now. But today's story I want to talk about is something that really affects the customers, and the reason why we had to now make this rule about if you don't have a ticket. I'm going to say that again. If you don't have a ticket, you cannot be at the bar and you cannot go to the bathroom. Now, granted, if you have a little kid, or if you're an elderly person with a little kid, let's just say 5 or 6 or 7 or maybe 3, you can use the bathroom, and you have to be able to come out and leave, basically. But unfortunately, for most people who are elderly or didn't look quite that elderly, we would not let them use the bathroom. But if let's say they had a walker or a cane, or let's just say they looked like grayish hair, wrinkled skin, superly wrinkled skin, then yes, let them use the bathroom. Today's story is going to be about the tall Muslim guy, where I can say he's Muslim, or let's just say Middle Eastern guy, who made this rule saying, "No, sorry ma'am," or "Sorry sir, you can't use the bathroom unless you have a ticket." So, let me tell you what happened. Now, this was back in 2017. It's a Monday, afternoon. We're all just chilling. We're all just relaxing, working, doing our thing, I'm doing my usher shift. So, yes, I was an usher for AMC. Did it for legit 7 years. So, I'm just walking around with my broom and my butler. Now, for anyone that says anything, yes, a butler is the dustpan that you use to sweep with your, broom. So instead of bending down and using a dustpan, this was more like the butler is like a dustpan with a pole that you can sweep the popcorn and junk with. So I go off, I'm doing my little rounds. It's just another day at AMC. By then, they give me the walkie, and I hear on the walkie 2 of my employees, one of them who are working at guest services and a greeter. So pretty much, greeter is right near guest services, so it makes it a lot more easier for us. So anyways, I hear from 2 of my employees saying, "Alex, be on the lookout for a tall Muslim guy in a dark blue jacket, and he went to use the bathroom, but he didn't come back out." So I'm like, 10-4. So I'm keeping my eyes out for this guy. So pretty much, making sure if I see him or whatever, or report to a manager or supervisor or whatever. So I'm like literally in the back hallway. Back hallway usually has theater 12, 11, 10, and 9. So I'm right near that area. And then the next minute I see one of my managers calling the guy. Like, I turn around, I'm like, hey, excuse me, you come over here, please? Like, one of my managers is telling this tall Muslim guy with sort of afro-ish hair. I turn around, I'm like, oh, that's the guy. So basically, I just went back to work, still going around cleaning theaters, going back and forth, cleaning theaters, and not much to clean, to be honest. Really not much to clean, just popcorn, little candy wrappers, and stuff like that I have to deal with. So, the guest service, I go, well, near where the bar is. So basically, how can I describe this? The bar is right near guest services, greeter, and it's okay. So, we have both guest services, greeter, and the bar, like right, literally, near the front of the place, and we're the third floor. So I go to near the bar. Same guy that my manager calls and tells him that, do you have a ticket? Do you have a ticket for anything? And he's like saying, yeah, I had a ticket for Marshall and It. And just so you know, I did not see him in It. Now, just so you know, one thing. 2017's It, one thing I would remember, that creepy Pennywise laugh. But anyways, I spoke with the guy. He asked me, did you see a bag that was in one of the theaters? I was like, no. First look I got from him, I look into this guy's eyes, and I swear to God, he looks like a drunk horse. He looks like a drunk horse. Like, I'm looking at him like, sir, were you drinking last night and this morning? I'm looking at him like, this motherfucker looks like he is drunk off his damn ass. Like, literally, like, I squint like this. If you were to see look in this guy's face, this was the look. Yeah. So, I just go to, after I was done looking in this drunk guy's eyes, I just go to concessions to sweep up what little popcorn I can sweep up. While I'm sweeping popcorn, I hear a loud scream, I'm not a terrorist! I'm like, whoa, what's going on? I hear another white guy saying, I didn't say you were a terrorist. I'm like, I'm not a terrorist, man. I'm like, I look over there like, what the hell's going on over there? And I see it's the tall Muslim guy, look like he's yelling at this sort of short white guy. Best way I can describe the Caucasian guy, 5'7", 5'6", 5'5". The guy was obviously short, to be honest. So I'm literally like, just both me and the other girl are at concessions like, what the hell's going on? And our bartender totally was putting this guy in his place. Really putting this guy in his place. Describe our bartender who used to work there. He looked a little bit like Conor McGregor. But, having a little bit of an average Caucasian guy voice, or to be more bluntly, a Boston guy's voice. So when I mean Boston, he really has the Boston accent, not the whole into the pack, into the yak. Alright, say that's not, obviously you can say that's not a Boston accent, but yeah, he really has the Boston accent. It's not fake what I was doing right there. First thing I hear from our bartender is saying, "Yo, calm down, man. He didn't do anything to you." And literally, our bartender, he was putting him in his place. He was really putting him in his place. The bartender was like, "Get out of my theater. The fuck out of my theater now, man." And he was like, Muslim guy basically just stormed out. Last thing he said was, "I'm suing all y'all. I'm suing AMC." I'm literally at the freestyles, like how you see the freestyles that have the Coca-Cola signs. So I'm literally at the freestyles getting a sample drink. I'm like, give it your best shot. So we called the police, we called security, and then they came. I spoke with the guy, the Caucasian guy, who was, you know what the guy was just doing? No. Just guess what the guy was just doing. Giving him his stupid bag back. That's all the guy was doing. Like, I'm talking to the guy, I'm like, "Sir, are you alright? Are you alright?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine, man. All I was just doing is giving him back his bag. Like, I didn't take anything that was in it." So basically, the guy, the tall Middle Eastern guy, left his bag in the theater, and the white guy who saw him do that thought it looked very suspicious. So he went over there he took the bag. He wasn't stealing it, by the way. He just thought it looked suspicious. Now, just to let you all know, here in Boston, since the marathon bombing, we have to be more vigilant and more aware of our surroundings. So if you see an unattended bag, bring it to an authority. Because I'm saying, if you see an unattended bag, you have to bring it to authorities, because people can think, one, it could be explosive device, or two, it could have, let's just say, some substance or something like that. I don't know if I could say certain things, but let me tell you that here in Boston, we take that type of thing seriously. That's why we have the thing, if you see something, say something. Obviously, the Caucasian guy saw something and was about to say something. Yeah. So pretty much, the guy wasn't stealing his bag. He didn't call him a terrorist. Like, the guy didn't even call him a terrorist. The hell's wrong with you? All he was doing, just giving him his bag back, and that's it. That's all he was doing. Didn't call him anything. Wasn't calling him anything. Saw him leaving his bag in the theater. That looked suspicious. Went to go get it, see what was actually in it. Because yes, here in Boston, and I know here and anywhere, if you see something, say something. And because of this guy, this tall Middle Eastern guy, we now have to make sure customers have a ticket. They want to use the bathroom. While having a ticket, let them use the bathroom. If they're elderly or they have a little kid with them, let the kid and the elderly person use the bathroom. Or if they're a mom with their little kid, let them use the bathroom. Or if they don't have a kid, or they don't have anyone, or they don't have any smallings, no younglings or anything like that, don't let them use the bathroom. And because of this guy, now many people who are coming in, like,
oh shit, I gotta use the bathroom, sir, can I use your bathroom? Can I use your bathroom, please? Can I use your bathroom?
Like, no. Like,
I'm sorry, I really need to use the bathroom really bad.
Like, do you have a ticket? And they're like,
no, I don't have a ticket. I really need to use the bathroom.
Like, sir, if you don't have a ticket, we can't let you use the bathroom. And also, one of the employees that probably still works there, not gonna give their name. One time, our GM, during the time, him and the usher greeter had to deal with a woman who came 2 Fridays. First Friday comes in, asking to use the bathroom. We said no, because if you don't have a ticket, you can't use the bathroom. Second Friday she comes, she says she really needs to use the bathroom right now. Guess what she started doing? She did the cry girl look. Like, start getting all emotional, like she really needs to use the bathroom. Of course, our GM during the time was like, okay ma'am, go ahead and use the bathroom. I'm looking at her like, the hell was that about? Like, she was over there crying like crazy. She was over there getting all emotionally crying like crazy about us not letting her use the bathroom. And we're like, okay, go ahead, use the bathroom, go right ahead. I'm like, thanks a lot. Yeah, I don't know if they still have if you have no ticket, no bathroom rule there, but let me just tell you, this is the reason why we had the rule. Because some drunk person comes tripping and next minute want to accuse people for calling him a terrorist, which no one even said. This is why people can't come to the bathroom anymore. Because some drunk fool. Yeah. We have to deal with drunk people a lot. Like people who are like complete drunk people we had to deal with. So that ends today's story. The next story, something I've been waiting to talk about for years. Something I have been waiting to talk about for the last few years of me working there. The GM that was our worst GM. This lady who everyone hated. I mean, everyone. And I mean everyone. Even supervisors and other managers did not like our GM. Now, I will save that for another video, but let me just tell you, if you think that was worse with me working for AMC, to quote Michael Jackson, you ain't seen nothing yet. Or you ain't heard nothing yet. Yeah. So that ends today's video. Verticalspy, outro.
Yo, Steve Bloom here, voice of Spike Spiegel. Remember to subscribe and get vertical.